Hey guys, it's Shuma here. This is Growing English by Shuma. This video and this channel, are very good practice speaking English for me. I have no script at all. Today I'm gonna talk about the January 11th in Toronto, but Japanese script for to take this video because it's now the January 13th. No, it's 14th in Japan. So I'm gonna talk about the past day from now. So I need the Japanese script, but I don't have any English script. So I'm gonna talk about the January 11th in Toronto without any English script at all. So the day was quite large day, quite a big day. So I was really productive and made great progress. And I had COVID-19 testing finally, gained negative proof in Japanese specific style, withdrew Canadian dollars from my banking account in Toronto Dominion Bank. Did speaking lesson, flat with you, cleaned my room, packed up at the final around, fixed a complicated and quite difficult problem, and watched morning satellite and daylight satellite. At first, the morning was quite chilly, quite cold, so I went around the 9 p.m. at the day, and it was like minus 17 Celsius degree, and I know the average temperature in South Pole is around minus 20 Celsius degree. So so the morning around 9 p.m. was like South Pole. I mean, it was so cold. It was as cold as the South Pole. And then I went to better health to have COVID-19 testing, because it's necessary to return to Japan, and I could take the testing so quickly, and I didn't have any I didn't feel any pain or inside my nose. So yeah, that was awesome, and it took me like more than 2 hours to issue the specific negative document in Japanese style. So I waited for more. So I waited for the document in Foreign Students Toronto. That's near the office of Banda Health. and while in the I mean one four seasons, I watched the morning satellite and the daylight satellite, and then I got a mail that showed I I'm negative according to the testing for now. So I was like, I was like quite excited about the result, and I feel like I felt like I mean that my recent effort to prevent myself or to protect myself from the COVID-19 the virus with 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 washing my hands or my thoughts so repeatedly uh, have has finally paid off, yeah, greatly, in the great way. So and of course I was relieved that I mean I was relieved because the I what I succeeded in gaining the negative document in COVID-19 testing meant I came to be able to return to Japan finally. So yeah, I was like quite relieved with the result. And I got just a quick email result. So it's it was like yeah, it was unchanged. It was unchanged that it took me for 2 hours to get a specific physical document in Japanese style. and and it says my smartphone was dead in the hotel, so I headed to I went to the I went to the specific place where you worked because I recalled she had a great smartphone cover attached okay including a battery for a smartphone. So if I go to and she works, and I recalled and she worked at the place around 12 p.m. From around 12 p.m. at the day. So I went there. So I headed there to to recharge my smartphone with her smartphone cover, including a battery for a smartphone. and on arrival, once my once arrival, it's it was find out that she didn't bring the smartphone cover to the workplace. But yeah, but she but she but she let me recharge my smartphone with like with the recharger of the workplace. And then probably and then she was she was more dedicated to me than usual. Probably because she knew that it was the last day, or she knew she thought it could be the last day to meet it to meet with each other. So she was quite dedicated to me, and did uh, she did she did almost anything for me in the workplace, in the in the cafe. And she worked alone. Yeah, probably because she got kind of yeah, of course, confidence and assurance, or yeah, she was kind of seen as a reliable person from the cafe. So she worked alone, and uh, just few customers came in the store, the cafe. So we had uh, we had a great amount of time to flirt with each other, So so of course we enjoyed doing so because yeah, we are really young, so yeah, we need to enjoy such a quite great time. And like I said, she was quite dedicated to me. For instance, she gave me good. She gave me a good clothing. She gave me a good clothing of the cafe for free, and macaroni treats that she got from the conjacent store, or from a store next to the cafe at the morning. And at the morning, and made hot chocolate cocoa and mint tea for me. And if I and then when I told her to do something, in most cases she did almost anything for me at the day. So she was quite dedicated, and yeah, I felt like she was like pretty. I like the dedicating women. Yeah, so I feel I I I came to like her more than before, and yeah, so she was kind of pretty, and then we we chatted about everything, and we had a great time for more than like it was finally like more than 3 hours. So I mean, we have been flirting with each other for more than 3 hours, and then I said it was about to go to back to house to gain the specific document. And then and so before leaving there, I tried to hang her tight at the last flatting, but she didn't jump in my chest to my chest. So yeah, I did. I mean, I hugged her from back, from her back. So yeah, that is so-called a back hug, and so I did back hug for her, and I just I let my right hand popped on her head, and that is called tamapompon in Japan. So yeah, probably she felt like fall in love. I'm not sure, but she looked kind of happy, and yeah, I mean excited about that. So I felt like I confirmed how popular and how great I am. Yeah. And after gaining the specific document in Japanese style, I withdrew like 1,000 Canadian dollars from my banking account in Toronto Dominion Bank on my way to my home, my room, and I made an appointment to the speaking lesson with Matt, and I did something for men. And then I wrote the market report. I started writing market report. And while writing around 5:05 p.m., I got a message from ANA, Anna, All Nippon Airline, and the message said my flight was cancelled for some reasons without my intention at all. So yeah, after I got the message, I was quite upset and confused with the message because I didn't anything at all for the cancellation, and in the tomorrow of the day, what what's what's supposed to be the flag day. So I I got I got a I got the cancellation just 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 probably uh, just 12 hours before the exact flight departure time mostly. So yes, I was quite upset and confused. So I was quite wondering what it was and what happened to me. And in detail, existing flight that I'm gonna I was gonna depart. I was gonna leave Toronto for Vancouver around 11 a.m. and then I was gonna leave the Vancouver for Haneda. that is that was the the original flight plan, but it was cancelled for some reasons. I'm not sure. I don't know why. I don't know why. So the original plan was changed into the plan including transit at Chicago, or via Chicago without any my intention. And probably when I read the message or the details from ANA, I would just suggested the new plan from ANA. but I searched for a while. I found out if we wanna go to if we wanna go to different place, if you wanna go to another place than the US via the US. I mean, if we wanna use American airports as a transit, we have to apply the ESTA visa well in advance. I mean 72 hours before the exact departure time. But in this case I it's completely impossible to apply such a visa well in advance because I got the cancellation just 1 hour before the original flight departure time. So it's impossible. I yeah, literally I couldn't, you know, do transit in Chicago. So I I I can't. I mean I couldn't. Uh, I didn't have any options to accept the suggestion. So I called Anna to refuse the suggestion and to find another alternative. Yeah. But that was the first time to call internationally. So I didn't make it to I didn't make I didn't make the call at all. So I was in my I mean I had I had I had big difficulty in calling internationally. So I searched a lot, but I couldn't. And when doing so, it was about time to have a speaking lesson. So yeah, I did for that time, and later on, I searched. Yeah, I I looked around. So like specifically, I look around. Yeah, I watched the I watched a page listed. Yeah, listed the internet international numbers closely, and then I found out that there was a number of the branch that was in other countries than Japan. Okay, I found I found I realized there was a number of a branch outside of Japan. And then I called the number and I made it, and I I succeeded in connection or communication with an amazing operator, Ando-san. I told, I explained everything to her, and she said she was gonna, she was gonna look for another great flight for me, and for a while I waited for her, and then she said my suggestion was already set for some reasons by Simon. So ANA couldn't cancel the new flight at all. So I didn't. So personally, that didn't make sense at all, because I didn't accept the suggestion at all. So So she said the reason was that Air Canada already changed the flight plan without any confirmation to cost to you to a customer such as you and yeah and just you and yeah, and that's why ANA and she couldn't cancel the new suggestion at all, and of course couldn't change into the new another great plan at all. So what's kind of quite confused how awful Canada is. That it's the company's F. So I came to really hate the the garbage company. And I got the cancellation from A before the garbage company by the name of Air Canada. So I thought the Vancouver to Haneda part of my flight was cancelled, but that was not true. In truth, Air Canada cancelled my flight at the my flight that it's the Toronto to Vancouver without any notice for me to me. And then they couldn't, I mean they were not able to send the cancellation before ANA, even though they did the cancellation by themselves. So they are quite not intelligent. I mean, probably they had nothing to do with it because they are they're quite not intelligent, and they were not familiar with airplane business at all, or customer service business at all. So yeah, that's nothing they can do. So yeah, that's why they well left behind ANA in the in customer service, letting me know, and making great plan for me. So yeah, I now even now I feel like Air Canada is one of the most useless or harmful companies in the world. Yeah, and yeah, I feel like that from the bottom of my heart. So yeah, I really hate the garbage company. And then anyway, recognized the new flight as a just suggestion, and because that it's yeah theoretically right, and air probably because they didn't have any idea that Air Canada were so bad and harmful that they changed their customers fight without any you know notice in advance. So after all, I had a I had to cancel my checking in situations, checking in status, and my new flight plan that Air Canada already set without any notice and with a lot of harmful behaviors. Uh, yeah, and then I cooperated with the Miss Ando. I yeah I was I came to be supposed to uh, confirm the F new plan and cancel it. But I had difficulties in doing it. She also watched a homepage of the harmful air plane company by the name of Air Canada. So she found how to do it. So she taught me, and of course I followed her. So succeeded in canceling. I succeeded in canceling the FNU flight plan and of course the checking in status, and then I finally I came to be able to yeah finally NA came to be able to uh, look look for the another good flight plan for me after all. So I felt so even now I I can't I can't help uh, excuse me. So even now I can't help but thank Miss Tando every day. Uh, she and of course she can't be better as an operator because yeah, now she's the best, at least in my whole life as an operator. And of course, and besides, her voice was yeah, cute, and yeah, she was quite intelligent and well trained, unlike Air Canada. So I felt like if we cooperated with each other, there's nothing we can't do it. So yeah, I've I've asked the name of an operator for the first time from me, and then I I like I mean I kinda I expressed my attitude, my what can I say, my obligation. I expressed my obligation to her while calling her exact name. So she was quite great, amazing, wonderful, excellent. Yeah, anyway, she was quite amazing person. So yeah, I love her as an at least as an operator. So yeah, thanks to her help, I got another flight plan. And then she said, you know, Vancouver to Haneda, it's gonna walk as the past station, and then probably she can set she can arrange the Toronto to Vancouver flight around 9 p.m. But I'm not sure why the flight around 9 p.m. will work, even though a flight around 11 p.m. On the same route won't work at all. So yeah, so I asked her to change my first part of flight into the flight around 9 p.m. So yeah, I yeah. So and then she said after succeeding in getting the other flight, she was gonna send a message via Gmail. Otherwise, otherwise she couldn't make it. So she was gonna call me again. And for a while, I waited for a successful message via Gmail. And then when I checked my status in the Air Canada app and ANA app, and I realized my first part of my flight was changed into the flight around 9 p.m. one, but I haven't received any message from in the via Gmail. So yeah, I felt like kind of worried about this situation. So I called her again for me, and then that was revealed. You know, what's revealed that that Ando-san and I succeeded in gaining the other flight finally. So so I did checked in. So I did check in, and yeah, Ando-san and I finally succeeded in solving harmful and awful problem caused by Air Canada. And yeah, I promise I'm not gonna use Air Canada again, not all. So yeah, I mean now I don't have special reason or motivation to go to Canada or to travel Canada, but if I come to have such thing, probably definitely I'm not gonna use the Air Canada, and probably I'm gonna enter Canada via like continental method. I mean, without any air method other than ANA when 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 leaving Japan for Canada. So yeah, today I completely understood the difference between ANA and Air Canada, and the difference is quite notable. How amazing ANA was, and how harmful, awful, and bad Air Canada was. I completely understand the difference. Yeah, so I decided not to use Air Canada again at all. Yeah, and I confirmed Japan is the best country in the world. Like I said. And of course, Ando-san was quite amazing person. He's quite amazing person. So yeah, to be frank, she's the best person, at least in operators I've ever seen in my whole life. So she's kind of genius and mysterious. Yeah. And then I cleaned my room, and took a shower, packed up as a fun around, and then went to fell asleep as soon as possible. So today I had I had enormous difficulties related to my flight due to F company by the name of Air Canada. However, I yeah I was upset and confused for just 5 minutes, and soon after that I came to be I got back. Yeah, I got back to be logical and reasonable person. So yeah, I started, soon after that, I started thinking what I should do to solve, to fix the problems as soon as possible. So yeah, so I could fix the problems with calm down, and which was quite amazing, and that showed how 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 suitable I am for a trader. And of course, I and of course that showed how 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 strong my meta was. Yeah, of course, how suitable I am for a trader. So yeah, I confirmed I'm genius as a trader, and I really realized, you know, Miss Ando was a genius as an operator at least. So that he has to Ando-san and me, and probably that's and I mean I've been talking about the January 11th in Toronto for like 1 hour, and this is the first time to continue to talk to chat about something in English for me, and I'm kind of tired, even though I had a Japanese script. Yeah, because it was quite a huge day for me. But now I have nothing wanna tell, and it's closing to midnight right now. So yeah, I'd like to finish this video at this point. So that's all.